But before we can defeat the Democrats, socialists, and communists at the ballot box this fall, we first have to defeat the RINOs and grandstanders in the primaries earlier this year. The RINOs, those RINOs are no good. I don't know, in many ways they're as bad as the Democrats and sometimes worse. We got plenty of RINOs in the party, but I must say far fewer than we had 4 or 5 years ago. Unfortunately for the patriots of South Carolina, you currently have 2 atrocious RINOs. They're bad people in the House who went to Washington, sold you out, and partnered with the Democrats to stab the Republican Party and, frankly, to stab our country in the back. Right here in the 7th Congressional District, Tom Rice, a disaster. He's respected by no one. He's laughed at in Washington. He was never thought highly of in Washington. And he was just censured by your great South Carolina GOP. Tom Rice joined the Democrats' deranged impeachment witch hunt hoax. It's all turned out to be a hoax. It's all turned out now to be a hoax. He parroted their lies. He gave aid and comfort to their weaponization of the national security state against the domestic political opponents. He voted for the unselect committee of highly partisan politicians that are running this horrible witch hunt in Washington. It's a witch hunt like nobody's ever seen before, but for me, it's okay because it's just a continuation of the fake witch hunt that's gone on for 4 years. And now Tom Rice looks like a total fool. He said, I didn't know when I voted to impeach President Trump. I was committing political suicide. And you know, that's exactly what happened, and hopefully it'll be true. In the 1st Congressional District, you have another horrendous RINO known as Crazy Nancy Mace. 2 years ago, she begged for my endorsement, and I pledged, and she pledged to be America first all the way. She's going to be, I'm going to be America first. Instead, the first thing Nancy Mace did when she got to Washington was start attacking Republicans and hold a fundraiser for wacky Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney, it's another beauty. Liz Cheney, who's polling now at 12% in the great state of Wyoming, which was actually my #1 state. Does anyone know that? I got #1 state was Wyoming in terms of the vote. Hate to tell you, South Carolina, but I did damn well with you, too. Cheney joined the phony narrative about January 6th. She voted to hold Steve Bannon in contempt, which was terrible. She's totally manipulated by raging never-Trumpers and the radical left Democrats that are poisoning our country. She's a terrible person, and she has no idea what she's doing, Nancy Mace. Right after hearing I was going to endorse a really wonderful person, a different candidate, she went to New York and stood in front of the magnificent Trump Tower. Has anyone ever heard of Trump Tower? And did a commercial insinuating that I was endorsing her. She's standing over in front of Trump Tower in New York. I'm saying, can you believe this? It was untruthful, just like everything else she does. Thankfully, this June, you have the chance to dump these grandstanding losers and replace them with 2 rock-solid America First champions, Russell Fry. Russell, where's Russell? Russell Fry and Katie Arrington. Where are you? Come on up. Come up. Russell is a conservative warrior who will give no quarter to the socialist left. Likewise, Katie Arrington is a fighter for the people of South Carolina. And you know, a few years ago, she beat Mr. Argentina. Do you know who that is? He liked that Argentina dancer. Remember? You remember that? Mr. Argentina. But Katie, you know, she went through a lot because she ran a fantastic race, and she was horribly injured in an automobile accident, and she never had the chance to campaign, and it was just incredible because she was incredible. But she was so badly injured, and now she's 100%. But that was a tough time. Yeah. That was a tough period of time, but she's been fantastic, and she's been loyal, and she loves the people of South Carolina, the people of our country. They will be tough on crime, strong on borders, strong on election integrity, and they will support our military and our vets, and they will never appease the fake news or the radical left. So I want to ask everybody in this incredible state, I love this state, I want them to have the same kind of vote that you gave me to get out and vote for Russell Fry and Katie Arrington in the primary on June 14th, which is my birthday.
Yes.
That's my birthday. That's Flag Day, so that's a big day. So I know you spoke before, but why don't you just say 2 words, and we'll then get the hell out of here because it's cold. Go ahead. Please, go ahead.
It's like I said earlier, on June 14th, it's our turn to vote. And on June 14th, here in the 7th Congressional District, we're going to vote to impeach Tom Rice at the ballot box.
Can I bring my stool?
Yes, you can. Sure.
I always have to bring my stool. So, you know, I have a name for Nancy Mace. I call her Liz Cheney of the South. You like that? It's all for you, big guy. It's true, it's true. Everybody, I think we all deserve to give this gentleman behind me, DJ T, one hell of a round of applause. Sir, the reason they're screaming your name is you're the best damn president this country's ever had. Period. End of story. Nobody gets it any better.